Yo, what is good, y'all? This is my fantasy football team. As promised, I told you I was gonna say we got football coming this week. NFL is back. I just drafted yesterday. I was gonna stream my draft, but I had to focus up, and I had some family over, so it just wasn't a good day. So I'm here to show y'all my team, and I'm gonna show y'all like the draft and what I was gonna do and who I could have got. Obviously, you just see my team off rip. This is a 10-man league, 3 wide receivers, man. It's crazy. I've been doing this league for about 5, 6 years now. I've made the playoffs every year except for last year, so this got to be a bounce back year for me. Um. And yeah, it's gonna be tough. You see my squad. I'll go over like what my strategy was and all that. So I had the third overall pick, bro. I had the first before I started. I also dropped all my top 10 to QB wide receivers and running backs last week. Also dropped my power rankings last week. Tomorrow I'm gonna drop my playoff predictions for the season, and then I got a special video about the Cowgirls coming right before, which is on Wednesday, right before the game. And then Thursday we got Chiefs, who I'll have Mahomes playing first night versus Lions. Should be a good game. But let's go ahead and get into it. So I had the third overall pick in a 10-man league. I had the 8th pick, and the person with the third pick, we traded picks straight up. He said he wanted 8. I wanted to move up, and I did. And I grabbed Ja'Marr Chase. I think it's a good pick. I think he's due to break out. Burrow is healthy. I think this is gonna be Ja'Marr Chase the best season yet. The first 2 picks were Justin Jefferson and Christian McCaffrey. I got lucky. Because my whole thing was I was taking a receiver. I was taking a receiver number one in the first round no matter what. I just wanted to build my team around like that. I was thinking about Kelsey. I should have fucking done it. I'm worse than Kelsey week 1 actually. But I just took Chase and I was like, all right, and I ended up getting Goddard. So obviously downgrade for tight end wise, but I'll take Chase. It's just easier to build a team around with the wide receiver, right? So in the second round, I was either gonna take St. Brown or Josh Jacobs, or I wanted Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp almost fell to me 2 picks away. Um, it's very scary what's going on with him with the injury. I don't know, but I would have risked it at my spot. Because then if I just got Cup and Chase, it would have been over. But I ended up getting Josh Jacobs. And then with the next one, I got Mahomes, which I was not planning on whatsoever. I was planning on taking a receiver there. It was receiver, running back. All my mocks were. But then again, the mocks were nothing. Were just like, they're not how your draft is going to go. Because I was going to do, it was DK Metcalf there. It was either DK Metcalf or Mahomes. And last year, I grabbed Brady. The first bad time it is to grab Brady in fantasy, and I need a quarterback in fantasy. I need a quarterback, so I picked up Mahomes. I am projected the most in the league right now, by the way, for this week, points wise. Obviously, projections mean nothing, but I'm just saying. And I grabbed Mahomes, I did it early, got the QB over. I was like, you know what? Because I was gonna grab DK, and then my plan was to get Lamar next round, but I knew Lamar wasn't going to slip. I could have waited for Justin Fields, and Joe Burrow also fell very, very late in this draft. I'm going to show you all the draft board after I go over my team. But I just decided to take Mahomes. We'll see if it's a good move or not. I hope it is. I think picking a QB as early is good, and that's just the way it was. So the next, Aaron Jones slipped from me in the late 4th round, very late 4th round, 4th round, 7th pick out of 10. It slipped to me, and I was not. I get Aaron Jones all the time. I love Aaron Jones. Y'all know that. But I just decided to get him. But he was right there. It was him. I was like, bro, I can't pass on him right here. Amari Cooper was gone at this time, I believe, or maybe not. Maybe not Amari. But Keenan Allen was gone. Calvin Ridley was gone, and that was my plan. I either wanted Keenan Allen, Calvin Ridley, or Lamar Jackson in that spot, and they were all gone. So that's why when I ended up taking Mahomes, I was like, it's kind of a good plan I took Mahomes because all the players I would have I either wanted in that spot, Keenan Allen, Lamar Jackson, or Mark Andrews, or Calvin Ridley, and they were all gone. They were all gone. They were all very far drafted. So that's where I grabbed Aaron Jones. He was there, and it was a good pick. And then I got the receiver I wanted in DeAndre Hopkins on the other side. I think Amari Cooper was drafted then. It was either DeAndre Hopkins or Deontay Johnson or Chris Godwin. You can make the argument. I think Deontay Johnson's going to have a great year. I really do. I think he's going to have a bounce back. Hopefully get some touchdowns. I think Chris Godwin's actually going to be pretty good too, along with Mike Evans. I feel like they're a little underrated. It could be that they're bad. But I just went with DeAndre Hopkins because it's DeAndre Hopkins, bro. It's DeAndre Hopkins. He's played with 5 worse quarterbacks than Ryan Tannehill, bro. It's DeAndre freaking Hopkins, and the division he plays in, the Texans, Jaguars, and Colts. Come on, he's eating, bro. Wide receiver 1, So that's how it was. And then actually next, with my next pick, I got Ayuk, who was on my bench. Let me know if I should start him week 1 over Herbert or Michael Thomas. I maybe should. I think he's gonna go off. I love Ayuk. I think Ayuk's about to break out. I think he's gonna be better than Debo, who I actually am versing week 1 also. But he is on my bench right now. Let me know what you guys think about him. Even though I drafted him earlier, and then I did get Dallas Goedert next. I could have got Pitts. Pitts was still available. Kittle was taken at this time, so it was Darren Waller. I wanted Darren Waller, but obviously I knew I wasn't gonna be able to get him. I took Goddard. I think Goddard's gonna be really solid. He's at least a 10 points per game. I think on the Eagles, the most stacked team, he's gonna get open wise. He'll score some touchdowns. I really like the Goddard move. I think he's gonna have a big year. I do believe that. So the next, I believe I drafted Khalil Herbert and Michael Thomas for the next two. Bro, Michael Thomas stays healthy. I truly believe. Michael Thomas stays healthy. I truly believe that he's gonna be solid, man. I hope so. And I think Khalil Herbert due for a breakout. Let me know if I should start him over. I think versus Green Bay. I think it's a good matchup for Khalil Herbert. I think Khalil Herbert can have a good game against Green Bay. I like him, man. He's explosive. If you look at his stats, bro, I don't know if they'll show it. Let's see. Look at this. That was from the previous year. What the heck? Wait, what? What are the? Why is it like this? Oh, it's this way. Okay, I'm tripping. Bro, look at this. 4 for 38 is insane. 20 for 157, obviously against Houston solid. 19 for 77 solid, especially if he has a touchdown. Look at this. 7 for 74. 7 for 74 is like him pure running back wise. Like the carries he's getting with the yards isn't bad, bro. I think he's due for a breakout, man. I think he's due for a breakout. The Bears' offense will be better. I was able to scoop up the Ravens' defense for the first week against Houston. I'll have to drop the next week, but that was solid. And then we went with I went with Antonio Gibson and Juju in the next because I think I believe I think Antonio Gibson's gonna be solid. I think he's way better than Brian Robinson. I don't know why they messing around, but I did grab them. I grabbed Deion Jackson. He'll be the starter for the Colts, I believe. I think next week versus Houston, if he has a big week one, best believe I think I'll start him next week. It's gonna be hard to decide who to start, man, on this team. Also, I grabbed Zeke. You never know, Rhamondre Stevenson gets injured. I'm sure Zeke's gonna be scoring touchdowns, but he's still not gonna be startable at that point. Like he'll get the goal line touches. I also got Juju. Like I said, I think I saw the news about his knee today, which scares me. I'm really mad about that, but we'll see what happens. I just think he's solid. He was the best player at the board at that time. He was falling a little, so I'll show you all the board. And then with my last two picks, I grabbed Hunter Run quick, and I grabbed Kareem Hunt because if he signs, it's a steal. So it's a good pick. Kareem Hunt was a great pick. No one was able to outsmart me in that. So let me show y'all the draft recap. So 1 Justin Jefferson. 2, that's when I picked up Chase, right? This guy picked Garrett Wilson 8th, which was crazy in my opinion. He's a Jets fan. And then they got Bijan. This guy took 2 running back. They got Nick Chubb. Earlier I wanted Chubb. So this is where I didn't know who was going to fall on me. Then he grabbed CD too. So I was like, damn. The whole plan was to get one of these players, the whole time. Between these 5, and Josh Jacobs was the one that fell to me. I was gonna take St. Brown maybe if he was there. If it was St. Brown and Jacobs, it would have been a heavy choice. I don't know who I would have chose, but then I wanted Cooper Kupp. He almost fell to me. I would have took the risk on it. And then so that's what happened in my first round. I could have grabbed AJ Brown and Jalen Waddle or DK Metcalf even, but I didn't. I grabbed Josh Jacobs. And then which I think is a good pick. I think it's a good pick, but we'll see what happens. I think he's gonna do great. I think he's gonna be as good as he was last year. I think he's gonna be the same as last year. And ETN went over Jahmyr Gibbs and Joe Mixon, which was kind of crazy looking back at it, bro. I don't know. Damn, he took Travis Etienne over Gibbs and Mixon? Right? And I could have took Mixon. I was really thinking about taking Mixon. Alright? But I got Jamar Chase and I was like, you know what? And now looking back at it, I really could have took Mixon. Like, let me know. Let me know what y'all thoughts. I wouldn't have got anyone I wanted. See, so this was my next pick right here. Deshaun Watson, right? These were the players I wanted. These 4. If there was any 4, I wanted these 4 in this spot here. All my mocks, I always got at least one of these 4, right? And then I knew I wasn't going to be able to. Like, when I was thinking about it, because it was Mahomes, Mixon, or Metcalf. And I didn't want Metcalf. I'm not going to lie. Like, I like Metcalf. I think Metcalf's so good talent-wise, but fantasy-wise, I don't know. I just didn't want him, bro. Like, I just feel like, I feel like it could have been better. Like, I feel like D-Hop will be as good as Metcalf. Like, you feel me? Like, I feel like that. So, Mahomes, I got him, and I just wanted a QB, so Jalen Hurts went, and then all these players went, bro. And then he took Najee Harris, right? He should have took Aaron Jones over Najee Harris. I'm not gonna lie, this is the first night first week 1 too, and I grabbed Aaron Jones, man. I grabbed Aaron Jones. I think that's a good pick. I really do. I think that's a good pick, especially right there. I could have got Cooper, but I think it's a good pick. And then I got lucky. The thing is, I could have waited for Justin Fields to pick right here. Let's say I got one of them players, and then I could have got Justin Fields instead of Mahomes. Which, I mean, Justin Fields, you never know. He could finish number 1 overall if they're running with the way he runs, But I didn't, so we'll see how that plays out. And I ended up getting DeAndre Hopkins. I took him over Deebo Samuel right here. Also Deontay Johnson, who I was thinking of. Also could have reached on Darren Waller. Maybe not reached, but I needed another receiver at this point. I had to get another receiver. I couldn't wait another round for, So that's the way it went. Then with the next pick we got Brandon Ayuk. These were the players I went for. Jonathan Taylor just before. I was thinking about DJ Moore, but DJ Moore did go before. The person that I took Ayuk over I took Ayuk over Mike Evans. And Tyler Lockett. What do y'all think about that? As you see right here, well, I could have grabbed Mike Evans here too, and I was thinking about it, bro. But I needed a tight end, bro. Like I didn't want to wait for Njoku, Evan Ingram, or Pryor. Maybe I could have, bro. Now looking back at it, like could I have? If I had Mike Evans on the squad, I had Mike Evans on the squad, then I could have took. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to get Michael Thomas late, probably, or one of them players that I got later. It's hard to say, man. Y'all let me know if I should have took Mike Evans right there. I think Mike Evans will be solid. Maybe I should have. We'll see. Hopefully. I mean, Dallas Goedert can give me 10 a game, though. Maybe not. J.K. Dobbins was a good pick. I was looking at him. I was about to draft Christian Kirk right here, which might have made up for it. But he got picked right here. I would have drafted him, but then I wouldn't have been able to get Herbert or Michael Thomas. I would have had to give up one of them. So, that's what ended up happening. I got Herbert and Michael Thomas. Yeah, I think Michael Thomas can be good. I was looking at Jahan Dawson too, but that's just what happened. I think he has breakout potential. I did want Kirk, but obviously I couldn't get him. If I took Mike Evans here, right, I still would have needed a tight end, and then I wouldn't have been able to get Kirk anyway. I don't know. Y'all let me know. It is what it is now. Then I grabbed Juju here. I think it was the best potential here. I mean, I was looking at Tony, Raheem Mostert, and all that, and then I got Gibson here. I could have got Raheem Mostert, but I got Gibson instead. I like the PPR upside. We'll see what happens with Mostert. Mostert always gets injured. Traylon Burks is pretty solid in my opinion. But Juju, I just grabbed him. I got him. I don't know about the knee, whatever it is, but I just think he's the wide receiver one there. He's gonna get some catches. So I was also thinking about Swift too, and then OBJ went there. Then I grabbed Evan McPherson because Justin Tucker got taken. And I was like, you know what? Let me get the second best kicker, and I grabbed the Ravens defense for the first, and then it was the rest. Deion Jackson, Zeke. I grabbed Kareem Hunt here and Hunter Renfrow, man. So y'all let me know about my team. Y'all let me know about the draft board. Y'all let me know. We'll keep up with it every week. Maybe every Tuesday or every Monday, whenever my game is over, maybe I'll review my game each week. Let y'all know. Obviously, we're reacting, so maybe that's how I'll keep up with fantasy. And if y'all want like picks and like rankings for fantasy and all that, I can try to lock in on that. So y'all let me know. But y'all let me know my team ready. One fan. Remember, 10-man league PPR, man. 3 wide receivers. That's the thing. 3 wide receivers, and I waited for some wide receivers, but we'll see what happens, man. Appreciate y'all.